Okay, so welcome to week 6. We're going to do the section drawings for the exercise, and likewise, you'll apply this to the project to step 2. Now, section views, we are able to cut through, like in this particular metal piece, uh, through a section, cutting through this piece to allow us to see the interior profile. And we're able to do that also for a building. So here we have a section line, and it shows through the arrow the direction of where you're viewing. So that's the direction of views. That's why you see a section through AA, noted by the two A's here. Now that will be the same for our building here. You normally would like to cut where you have the steps or stairs so that you're able to show the relationship between the different levels. Like for example, here, it's difficult to know how you are going to go up to this level here because we don't see the stairs. So whenever you can, you create a section line, which is this section line here, through the stairs. And there's also such a thing as an offset section where you section, for example, through this set of steps, and then you offset so that you can also cut through this other set of steps. So wherever there are steps, that's where you would like to cut a section. And likewise, you'd like to cut a section where the view is very informative. You don't just want to cut a section, for example, here, and then look down, unless you just want to show this acoustic treatment of a wall here. But otherwise, you would like to show this example of a section. Now, section views are all normally the same scale as your floor plans. So they are related. Okay, so there is cross section versus structural cross section. So for a cross section, architectural, you'll see that the sectioned areas are just simply filled in. Okay, so you would place room labor labels. You would place some furnitures or fixtures. You will show the partition wall, but not the structural detail. Now, for a structural drawing, that's exactly what you would like to show. You'd like to show how the building is put together. And normally, if you can, show it in a larger scale so that the detail could be visible somewhat. See, in an architectural drawing, because it's simply filled, you don't have to do that. Okay. And then, of course, there are different notations that are included. Now, here's a longitudinal section. So a cross section is cutting through the short side of the building. A longitudinal section cuts through the long side of the building. Okay, so here this is a structural building cross section. So it says it's called cross section, but if you are cutting through the long side, we sometimes call it longitudinal or simply cross section. Okay, so here you are showing the footing, some minor details, and sometimes you have this nice bubble here or rectangular view area defined to show the detail in a particular view. So in this case, this is a drawing number 2 in a particular drawing sheet. So that's the drawing number and that's the sheet number. Likewise, you don't normally put the dimension for the levels of the floors. You simply put the level from the ground, which is normally at level 0. And then the height will be the dimension of the floor to floor measurement. So in this case, this is about I think 3,800. Okay. And so on and so forth. And then you label the what floor that is. So this will be the 02 floor. This is 01 entry level, 03 floor, and so on. And the roof level, the parapet level. Okay, so you sometimes also add the grid to coincide with the grid that we have placed in our floor plans. And you'd show some details. And where it is cut, that is where you put the thick lines to make your drawing pop out. Okay. So again, you place the negative value for a basement, and you normally would put that at the floor level. So floor to floor is what we are trying to define. Okay. And so this particular video will be focused on the steps on doing the section drawing for our imperial exercise. So imperial drawing. So if you can kindly open your imperial drawing, this is the section that we are going to be doing. This will be taken from the south elevation. So our section line will go across the rooms here at the opposite end and the toilets in the middle. And of course, this will be based on the interior of the revised. So this one is not yet, I think, the revised uh, drawing. So we'll try to do the revised version instead. So we have here the section line. Okay, there's the roof line, and notice that the section line is cutting the roof at this level. That is why if you project the intersection of this diagonal line to the section line, that will be the intersection of the slope here, and you're actually cutting away the roof, showing some of the rafters. Okay, and then you're showing the ceiling and then what is inside. So ours will be a little bit different than this because we're going to try to do the section for the proposed layout. The first thing that you'd like to do is create the layers for our section drawing. So our section drawing will have this layers. So A for architecture, and then SEC for section. Beyond will be the lines that are beyond the cut line. A section ground will be whatever is being cut, and then the hatch will be hatch patterns that you are going to show. Uh, a section line will be your line, and then a section text will be the notation. So these are the appropriate colors. Okay, so you're also going to draw from the plan view. You want to insert the section line. Okay, and then you want to draw a ground line. Once you project that, start with the walls. Okay, keep projecting. And those walls edges that cross the section line must be bold, a polyline with a certain width. Okay, so by using color cyan, which is the ground layer, that's where you're going to place this. Here we see that it is yellow. We'll try to use cyan for that, and maybe a thicker color for the ground. Okay, objects beyond the cutting line must be drawn lighter. So you can see here the toilet, right? The door. And then you add grid and level lines. Okay, so you're going to also do that for project 2, step 2 section, which there is a video playlist that you can watch for that particular project.